Hello, happy readers. Today is another beautifully hot, muggy day here in Nebraska, and I'm trying something a little bit different. You'll notice I'm in my car. I was getting sick of Jonah interrupting me. So here we go. I've read The Secret Prince by Violet Haberdasher, which is fantastically continuing the Nightly Academy series. Last time we met Henry, this poor schoolboy, or poor peasant boy, who was trying to get into school, really loved to study, but he didn't really fit in, and there was some trouble, and so he struggled all last semester. And now, in this book, we're in the second semester of his first year. So he's still a first-year student, but he's taking on the Code of Chivalry to its full effect. And he's really stepping it up and doing things that some of the other students wouldn't necessarily consider part of the Code of Chivalry. Partially because he's an orphan, and he doesn't necessarily have the same constraints as some of the students and some of the teachers, like the longsword treaty that's been around for 100 years, and some of the kids are like inheriting positions where they have to behave themselves, and if they get into trouble, they really get into trouble. So it's really cool to see how Henry is growing and taking on some of these responsibilities that would not necessarily be for a kid his age, but since he doesn't have some of the other constraints, he's able to be free to do things that need to be done that other people can't necessarily do. So it's really cool to see him take on these responsibilities and to go out and do things that, according to the Code of Chivalry, he really should be doing. So I really like the way he's making new friends and in unexpected places, that it's from the Code of Chivalry again. He's being nice and helping those who need it, and it's really great to see not only that he's growing that way, but he's also getting some distance from people that in the first book were very instrumental, but as in real relationships, you grow closer to some people, further away from others, and it's really great to see him just grow into more maturity and more adulthood as he goes on. And it's also fun to see how she's explaining some of this non-adult involvement away, which kind of irritated me last time. She had some really convenient, oh, the adults aren't in the room places. And so this time we get to find out why, and we get a little bit more experience in the Nordlands, which is really good to see how things are really going, and that it's not all insanity, and they're not necessarily planning to do the horrible things, but there's other horrible things that are happening. So I highly recommend this book, and if you like anything that has to do with teens growing up and going to school, this is a really great book for you to go read. Nightly Academy, then The Secret Prince, and the third one will be out sometime in the future, hopefully soon. I'm not really sure what the release date is, but Robyn's working on it, or Violet is working on it, and I'm going to be reading Cutting for Stone next. So if you have any questions, comments about that, let me know. And if you have other suggestions, let me know in the comments. I will talk to you later. So have a great day and keep reading.